Don't ever compromise yourself. Not for society, not for your teachers, your boss, your coworkers, your friends, your family. Don't compromise yourself ever. It's so peaceful out here. I love that. It's so important to find places where you feel at home. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to get comfortable. This is a stone bench. Not the best idea. I'm the person who likes to cross her legs. So, this is gonna be fidgety, awkward. It's gonna be great. The water's rippling softly. I'm the only one out here. Birds are chirping. You can barely hear the highway from here. Everything's nice and shaded, so I'm not dying in the sun. It's just serene. And I think the feeling of being serene, of having a safe place to just relax and feel at home, is something that we should carry with us more. A lot of people go out of their way to find those things, go out of their way to find places instead of people or things within themselves to make them feel serene, to make them feel safe, to make them feel at home, but it shouldn't really be like that. We should feel at home within ourselves. We should be so confident and in love and accepting of who we are that we shouldn't need to constantly be searching for a place where we can find that feeling. Instead, we can just look inside and think, yes, this is who I am, and this is beautiful, and this is okay. Let me ask this. How many times have you hidden yourself? I don't mean like hide and seek or manhunt or whatever y'all used to do in high school. I never had friends, so like I never played those kinds of things, but I've heard that's what people do. When I say hide yourself, I mean on a day-to-day basis. Like, how often do you need to hide who you are? Or at least feel like you do? Was it to make the cutie down the street go to dinner with you? Was it to convince your parents that you're actually what they wanted in a child? Was it to make your coworkers pull you into their elite group? Of course. We've all made sacrifices for the people around us, and that's okay. We're not supposed to be selfish creatures. We're made for community and being friends with people and helping others and not being self-centered. That's okay. But when was the last time you made a sacrifice for yourself? When I say sacrifice, I don't necessarily mean what a lot of people think I mean. I don't mean physical shit. I'm gonna litter. When I say sacrifice, I mean you're giving something up. It's not necessarily something bad or something good. It's not something painful. It's just giving one thing for another. When we hide ourselves, why are we really hiding? We tell ourselves it's okay. It would make them uncomfortable if they knew how I really was, or how I really felt, or how I truly would act in this situation. No. They're afraid of ridicule, of conflict, of confrontation, of isolation. So many people decide that if it's not cool or compatible or convenient, that it's better just apologize, you know. Cover up the part of themselves that they let slip out. Oh no! I accidentally let you know that I'm a liberal. You're gonna hate me. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. Don't do that. Just, no. Don't apologize just to appease someone else or to make someone else's life easier. If you genuinely offended them and you stepped way over your boundaries, that's one thing. Definitely apologize. But if you're doing it because you're ashamed of what you've said and about who you are, that's not okay. People like us, people like me, have fought far too long and far too hard for our beliefs, for our ideals, for our own identity, in a society that would rather we just conform to the norm, to go along with the flow, and to be okay with the direction everyone else is going. That type of behavior is killing us. Literally. The suicide rates are going up. Self-harm rates aren't really going anywhere either. Depression, anxiety, the way people are looking at the world, all of the acts of violence and assault and inequality and everything still going on right now. It's because people are afraid to stand up for what they believe in, for who they think they are. And it needs to stop. I mean, do you really want to spend your whole life bending over backwards for another person, living behind a permanent mask of someone you think you're supposed to be, while the person that you really are is just hiding, crying, wishing that they would just be accepted? Why would you do that to yourself when you are the only one who has to live with you 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, however many years till death? Essentially, it all comes down to health and happiness. If you feel constricted, suffocated, weighed down by this unknown identity you're forcing yourself under, if you find yourself biting your tongue more than using it to speak, it's time to make a change. It's time to make peace with who you really are. Project that peace, that confidence, that self-awareness into every single corner of your life. You'll be astonished by the difference that it makes. Me personally, I always felt like I had to hide my progressive ideals, hide the music that I liked, hide the battles that are still going on in my head, with the depression and the anxiety and the eating disorder. I had to hide the clothes I like to wear, the tattoos that I want to get, the way that I cover myself in jewelry, how much I really liked my purple hair. Yes, I did have purple hair, by the way. It was freaking gorgeous, but I don't have the money to continuously dye it purple. And that's the only reason it's not colored today. Anyway, I thought I had to be someone else for my parents, for my teachers, for the people at school, for my coaches back when I still played softball, that it legitimately was killing me. I was so close to killing myself. Genuinely, I was. We had to take precautions, and thankfully, we had insurance for therapy. And without going through all that and seeing how dangerous it is to keep yourself locked inside, I don't want anyone else to ever feel like that. I want you all to know that whatever you are going through right now, whatever you're experiencing, whatever you find yourself pulled to, whatever career you want to be in, whatever political party or religion or sexual orientation or gender or whatever you feel yourself pulled to and a part of, it's okay. It's beautiful and it's enough because it's you. And there will never be another one of you for the rest of the existence of humanity. Ever. There might be people similar to you, people who share your ideals, people that hopefully you can connect with. Like me, totally hit me up if you're like, ooh, yeah, us progressives, let's go, bro. But you're the only one of you that will ever be. Don't take that for granted. Don't ever compromise yourself. Not for society, not for your teachers, your boss, your coworkers, your friends, your family. Don't compromise yourself ever. You're far too valuable to lose any ounce of what you truly are and who you really meant to be.